Good morning to all of you.
Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning. So yesterday we were discussing exercises from our worksheet 2, and I hope you all have completed that.
Yes.
Yes, and I had given you a small homework. Have you done that?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. We have done that.
Okay, so you can send it to me. Okay, you can send it to me through WhatsApp, and I'll check it and I'll give you the feedback.
Ma'am, can you please tell
Today we will be discussing. Yes, Namasya,
can you please tell what's the homework?
you were absent yesterday.
Yes, ma'am.
Homework that was from the worksheet 2. Okay,
Ma'am,
worksheet two.
vocabulary,
Part B.
part B, and punctuation.
Yes.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you.
Today we will be discussing a new chapter, that's a poem. Okay, so take out your course book, all of you. Course book. Take out your course book, all of you.
Ma'am, what's the name of the poem?
The title of our poem is Blake's Tiger Revisited. Blake's Tiger Revisited, written by Michaela Morgan. You keep your textbook closed now. No need to open it now. All of you keep your books closed. When it is time, I'll inform you. Okay. Blake's Tiger Revisited. This is the title of our poem, and the poem is written by Michaela Morgan. Have you heard about this poet before?
No, ma'am.
No.
No, ma'am.
So the poet is completely unfamiliar to you, right? Okay.
Yes,
What do you think about the gender? Michaela Morgan. Female or male?
Female.
Female writer or poet. So what is the female what is a female gender? How do you say that? Poet and how will you describe a female or a lady who writes poem? Huh?
Poetress.
Poetress? No.
Poetier.
Poety?
Poetry.
No.
Poetry.
Huh? Poetess. 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 Okay. Blake's Tiger Revisited is a poem written by Michaela Morgan. Yes. So I'm going to give you quick facts about the poetess. Michaela Morgan is a British author and poetess. Normally, we refer to the female writers as poet, but if you want, you can specifically describe them as poetess. She mainly writes for children. Her works.
Ma'am,
Yes.
ma'am said British and poetess or British author and poetess.
Sorry, I missed it out. British author. When I said it was there, but I missed it out while writing. British author and poetess. Thank you, Smriti.
Thank you, ma'am.
So in the previous chapters also, we have come across certain writers who mainly writes for children. Do you remember the names?
Yes.
Geetika, who are they?
Ma'am, the author is Rupa Gupta.
Rupa Gupta. Ameya, do you remember any other names of the authors who writes for children? One is Rupa Gupta and the other is?
Richmal Crompton.
Yes, Richmal Crompton. Very good. Very good. Okay. Rupa Gupta, Richmal Crompton, Michaela Morgan, all these writers specially write for children. Okay, their works are mainly intended for children. And here we find that Michaela Morgan's works range from picture books to junior novels. Picture books to junior novels. You know what are picture books? Picture books are mainly intended for small kids, is it not?
Yes,
Rather
ma'am.
than having many words or sentences, these Books consist of a lot of pictures, and the
Ma'am,
children
I have a doubt.
have a look at the pictures and enjoy. Yes, Smriti?
Ma'am, I have a doubt. Is the like Blake's Tigers, the spelling instead of I, it is
Yes, yes,
Y?
I'll come to that. Yes, Smriti. Good doubt. I'll clear it very soon. Okay, let me complete this one. So Morgan's works mainly range from picture books to junior novels. And she has won various awards throughout her career. Some of the awards I'm listing here out. That is United Kingdom Reading Association Award. United Kingdom Reading Association Award. Award in the year 1995. 1995. Then another award that she has received is Birmingham Libraries Award. Birmingham Libraries Award. In the year 2008 for the work titled Respect. Respect, that's the title of her work. Then she was also shortlisted for the award. Blue Peter Book Award in 2013. Blue Peter Book Award. In 2013.
Ma'am, can you share the screen once more?
Just give me a second, Smriti. I know that you haven't completed.
Ma'am.
And list out important works.
Ma'am.
Okay. Yes.
Ma'am.
Yes,
Ma'am,
tell me.
Birmingham means respect.
No. Birmingham Libraries Award. That is the title of the award that she has received. And this is a work. Respect is a work. Okay. One of the
Okay,
work
ma'am.
written by her. The title of the work is Respect.
Okay, ma'am.
She received award for the work Respect. Okay. Don't get confused. Important works are Brave, Brave Mouse. Brave, Brave Mouse. Then Dear Bunny. Bunny. Dear Bunny. School for Sausage.
Ma'am, can you scroll a little up?
Yes, dear, just a minute. Let me complete this one. This board is going automatically upward. Okay. Just give me a second. After completing this, I'll just scroll it down. Knock, knock, open the door.
Ma'am, does this poetess have any special love towards animals?
I think so. That's what I understood after reading the poem.
Ma'am, because there is Brave, Brave Mouse, Dear Bunny, and Blake's Tiger. All
Yes,
like
yes.
all these three have animals.
Maybe she is following a particular theme to write poems.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, children, I'll show you from the beginning. Okay. The poem Blake's Tiger Revisited is written by Michaela Morgan. Michaela Morgan is a British author and poetess. She mainly writes for children, and her works varies from picture books to junior novels. And she has received various awards like United Kingdom Reading Association Award in the year 1995, Birmingham Libraries Award in 2008 for her work Respect, and she was also shortlisted for the award Blue Peter Book Award in 2013. And some of her important works include Brave, Brave Mouse, Dear Bunny, School for Sausage, Knock, Knock, Open the Door. Have you all finished writing?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
All of you?
Yes,
No,
ma'am.
ma'am.
No, ma'am.
What else is to be completed? The last part?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Important work.
Write down fast.
Ma'am, finished.
Yes, okay. All right. Now I'm going to answer to what Smriti has asked. Did you notice the title of the poem?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Ma'am,
Yes,
What
ma'am.
is so special about the title?
Ma'am, the tiger spelling
Yes.
Tigers are
is said as white.
Ah, normally, the actual spelling of tiger is Tiger. But here in the poem, the poetess has used a different spelling, Tyger. Is it a printing mistake? Or is something wrong with the title?
The printing mistake, it is something with the title. Like,
Yes.
ma'am, something there is used it for some reason.
Geetika, what do you think?
I think the poet wrote it intentionally for me.
Yes, absolutely correct. The poetess has used the spelling of tiger, Tyger, intentionally. Okay, do you know the reason? The reason is quite simple. This poem is based on William Blake's poem, The Tiger. Okay, this is important. Just make a note of it. The poem, Blake's Tiger Revisited, is based on William Blake. William Blake is yet another popular poet in English language. Based on William Blake's poem, The Tiger. Tyger. Now, did you get an idea how the title derived by Michaela Morgan?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. So our title, the title of our poem is Blake's Tiger Revisited. So who is Blake? Blake is the name of the poet, William Blake. Okay. So Blake is referred to William Blake. And the spelling, look at the spelling used by Blake here, Tyger. That is why Michaela Morgan has used the title Blake's Tiger Revisited. William Blake has initially written a poem titled The Tiger, and for that title, the spelling is just the same, Tyger. So when Michaela Morgan wrote the poem, she also used the same spelling, and the title became Blake's Tiger Revisited. Is that clear? Is
Yes,
it clear?
ma'am.
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
But there
It's
is a
clear.
lot of difference between what Blake has wrote and what Michaela Morgan has wrote. A big difference, a vast difference. Okay, so we are going to see the differences in both the poems. I'll not be dealing with Blake's poem, The Tiger, in detail, but I'll just show you the poem as a whole. But we will be discussing our concerned poem in detail. So tell me, who is the main character or who is the highlighted one in this poem? Balashankar? Balashankar?
The tiger.
Yes. From the title, what do you understand? About whom are we going to discuss in this poem? Yes, about the tiger. Yes. So where do you find the tiger, in fact? Do we find in our house? Do we find them in our premises?
No, ma'am.
No. Then where do we find them?
Ma'am, in the zoo. Maybe in the forest.
Yes, we do find them in the forest and also in zoos. Okay, how many of you have visited zoos? Just raise your hand. How many of you have visited zoos? Yes, most of you. All right. Okay. Has anyone not been to zoo?
Ma'am.
Smriti, you haven't visited zoo?
No,
My
ma'am.
goodness. What happened? Huh?
Ma'am,
Your
I
parents did not
got-
like to take you there?
No, ma'am, I got a chance, but because of something I couldn't go. I don't remember clearly.
Okay. Okay. If you get a chance, definitely you have to go.
Yes, ma'am, my brother has visited, but I
Okay.
couldn't.
So children, as you're all in your small age or young age, it is compulsory. I would say that it's compulsory. You have to go and visit a zoo at least once in lifetime. Okay. What do you see there in the zoo?
We can see
At a time, just raise your hand. I'm not able to hear you if you shout together. Yes, Riza.
We can find different species of animals and
Yes.
yeah.
Yeah,
And then
different
everyone
species of animals can be seen there in the zoo. All right.
and we are allowed to feed them.
Yes, Ananya.
Ma'am, we can see different types of animals there, and they'll be in cage.
Yes, they will be caged. Ameya.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. What have you seen in the zoo?
Ma'am, we have seen different species of animals and they will be caged.
Same answer. I expect something different. When you get a
also
chance,
see
you
the
have to give me different kinds of answers.
princes,
Yes.
feeding them.
Okay, feeding the zoo authorities feeding them. Okay, animals in the cage. Yes, Smriti.
Ma'am, we see animals who are not allowed to use the freedom they deserve.
You haven't visited zoo, then how can you say that they
Ma'am,
don't have freedom? Huh?
Because like they're in cages, all that I know, but I haven't seen all of
All
this.
right, all right. So you assume that they lack freedom.
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Now, tell me, do you think animals do have feelings and emotions?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
How do you know that?
Ma'am, because they are living beings.
Huh?
Because they
Devika, Devika, how do you know that animals do have feelings?
Because
Can we
they
compare
also-
their life with that of humans' life?
Ma'am, they have special feelings because they are also living creatures.
Yes, they have special feelings. They are also living creatures.
But
Can we
sometimes-
compare animal with a human being?
No, ma'am.
No, we can't compare because human being is some kind of unique creation of God. But they do have feelings. They are also living creatures. They do have families. Am I right?
Yes.
Yes.
And they also have.
They just experience the same way that we do experience. So my question to you is their life different from that the life they lead in the wild
Yes,
compared to
ma'am.
that of the life that they lead in
Yes.
the cage? Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Absolutely different. The life in the wild or the life in the forest is very, very different from that. The life that they lead in the cage or behind
Yes,
the bars.
ma'am.
Yes. So when they lead their life in the forest or in the wild, we know that they are enjoying full freedom. Am I right?
Yes.
Yes. They get to
Yes, ma'am.
enjoy a lot of freedom. But just think about a situation when an animal is put in a cage or behind the bars. What happens there at that point of time? The
Ma'am,
freedom is completely restricted. Freedom is completely restricted.
Ma'am, we
Okay.
have studied a poem, The Caged Bird in Standard 4.
Yes, cage bird. In Malayalam, I think there is a poetic lines. I actually do not remember, but the essence of it is that even if a bird is caged in a golden one, it will not be so happy. Isn't it?
Yes, ma'am.
Just think about our condition. For a long time, from last year onwards, we have been confined to the four walls of our house. We are
Yes,
not allowed
ma'am.
to go out because of this pandemic situation. We have devoid of our freedom. Do you agree?
Yes.
Yes,
ma'am.
yes. Of course, we can move about freely in different rooms of our houses. We can go to the corridor. Huh? But then going outside, that is something different. Exploring the different parts of the world, meeting various kinds of people from various places, interacting. You're not able to come to school. You're not able to mingle with your friends. So there is a kind of restriction. So how do you feel? Are you able to understand the situation of an animal when it is caged? At least at this point of time?
Yes, ma'am.
This is what we are going to discuss in the poem, Blake's Tiger Revisited. William Blake wrote the poem The Tiger, and in that poem, we find that the tiger is picturized as a majestic creature, very beautiful creature with a lot of strength or power. It's portrayed as a fiery hunter. But here in this poem, we come to know that the tiger is in a helpless state. Michaela Morgan picturizes the pathetic situation of a tiger who is forced to remain behind the bars.
Ma'am,
Okay.
can you repeat what is the tiger's situation in Blake's poem? I got a bit of connectivity issue.
In Blake's poem, in William Blake's poem, the tiger is picturized as a majestic creature. Okay. And
Okay,
a
ma'am.
fiery hunter. It is a powerful creature. It is very aggressive in nature. We don't dare to go in front of a tiger, but we do enjoy looking at them only when they are behind the bars. But at that point of time, the tigers are really under frustrated situation. And right
Yes, ma'am.
now, we can understand the feelings of those animals because in some way or the other, our freedom is also restricted because of this pandemic situation. I hope you're following me.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Let's have a look at the portrait of the author, Michaela Morgan. I think something is wrong with this board. When I start to share, I do not know, the screen is not appearing. Just give me a second. Children, are you able to see the screen now?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Okay. I have zoomed it. How is it now? Are you able to view it properly?
Yes, ma'am, we can.
This is the poetess of our poem, Blake's Tiger Revisited. Okay, Michaela Morgan, a British author and poetess who mainly writes for children. For her, writing came to her automatically, just as we started to walk or as we started to speak. Writing came to her automatically. And she used to play with words. She used to make rhymes, small poems, and small stories from the very young age onwards. And she started to write stories mainly for her son when he was really small. And here you can see the titles of her works: Happy Birthday Sausage, The Beast, Respect. What is special about this work? Respect?
Ma'am, Respect got the Birmingham
Yes,
Award in
she has
Germany.
received Birmingham's Libraries Award in the year 2008 for this work, Respect.
Yes, ma'am.
Ananya, is it clear now?
Yes,
Ananya?
ma'am.
Yes. All right. And Walter Tull's scrapbook. These are also some of the works written by Michaela Morgan. Now let's have a look at some images of the tiger.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Can you see this image?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
What do you see here on the screen?
A tiger.
Yes, you can see the picture of a tiger. Just have a look at its body. What about the color and texture?
Ma'am,
Really?
orange, black stripes.
Okay, it's not orange. The color of the tiger's skin is not orange, but it's golden yellow color. Okay, golden yellow color. Do not say that it's orange in color, but it's golden yellow color. It has got black stripes on its body, and we can also see, yes, white patches. Okay, so the combination of the colors are yellow, golden, black, and white. And what about its skin?
It's really fluffy.
Yeah. Yes, Risa. It has got a furry nature. The skin has got furry, and we know that tiger belongs to cat family, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. So in some way or the other, it resembles the big form of cat. And cat is a miniature form of a tiger. We can say that. And it has got whiskers also that is white in color, and 2 ears and a keen eyes. So on the whole, where do you find the tiger?
In
Ma'am,
the
in
forest.
Yes, it's in the forest. It's in the wild. And look at the expression of its eyes. What kind of expression can you see in its eyes?
Ma'am, fierce.
Yes,
Ma'am, fierce expression.
yes, fierce expression, strong expression. So here, all these images suggest that the tiger is enjoying its life completely in the wild, in the forest. No restriction. It is free to move about as it wishes. And now here you can also see the image of a tiger. The board is slow. Please do excuse me. Yeah. What can you see here?
Ma'am, the tiger.
Yes, the tiger is trying to chase a deer.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, a tiger is
Ma'am,
In
running behind.
in jungle, they will hunt animals. If they're in
Yes, yes.
zoo, they cannot.
If you're fond of watching a geographical channel, National Geographic channel, you can see all these kinds of videos.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, it's very good to see how the animals behave, their various emotions, and how do they hunt for their life. So this is a matter of survival. We know that there is a food chain, and the animals do hunt their prey mainly for survival. They do not have any intention to hurt other animals, but they have to find out in one way or the other the source of food. So in this picture, you can see that the tiger is trying to chase a deer. And here you can see that it has succeeded in achieving its task. Yeah? Yes, yes. All right. Now, what do you see here?
Ma'am,
Tiger in the cage.
Yes.
tiger in the cage.
is caged.
So the life in the wild has immediately changed into a life behind the bars. The tiger has come under the captivity. So this is an image that shows that tiger is inside his cage in the zoo. Okay, behind the bars. Some of the pics are not clear, I know that, but I hope you do understand the concept. Okay,
Yes,
so when you go to the zoo to have a look at the different kinds of animal, in fact, human beings get a lot of pleasure to see the animals, various species of animals, different types, different class. But then we, in fact, do not think about their situation. And you might have seen a board in front of the zoo. Do not disturb animals. Why is it said so? Why is it said so? Yes. They are in a frustrated state. And what if we provoke them? They will become more and more aggressive.
Violent.
Yes, they become violent, they become aggressive. Okay, so this is the situation of an animal behind the bars. They are deprived of their freedom. They are confined to a very small space, and they had to spend the entire day and night in this small space. Okay, and now here on the screen, you find the poem written by William Blake, The Tiger. Okay, it consists of mainly 6 stanzas. And in this poem, William Blake has written about the tiger. He has portrayed the tiger as a majestic creature. Everything is described in detail. Throughout the poem, we find that the tiger is enjoying its life in the wild, and it has a full freedom to hunt its prey, and it lives a life to the fullest. But the poem that we are going to learn today is just the opposite of that. Okay.
Excuse me, ma'am.
Yes, Smriti.
Ma'am, was William Blake's poem written a long time ago?
Yes,
Ma'am, because the language is Old English.
yes, yes. Okay.
Okay, ma'am.
The poem was written many years back, and Michaela Morgan just based on that poem, but the concept is entirely different, or just the opposite of what Blake has written. Okay, so in this poem, we will discuss about the tragic plight of a tiger who spends its life behind the bars or under captivity. We will also discuss about the mental and emotional and physical changes that can happen in tiger as the years pass by when it is confined to the 4 walls of the cage. I hope I have introduced the poem to you in a clear manner. Is it clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
So next class, when you come, I'm going to
Yes,
give you a
ma'am.
task. I'm going to give you homework. Next class, when you come, just try to draw a picture. Huh? Okay, even if you're not a good artist, I don't mind. Yes, yes, I'll tell you. Okay, just draw a picture of a tiger behind the bars. Just imagine that the tiger is behind the bar. Okay, just try to draw a rough picture at least. Those are good at drawing, of course, you can draw it beautifully. Others just at least draw a rough picture of a tiger behind the bar and just make it as a dialogue. Imagine that the tiger has the quality to talk to you. Okay, in such case, what are the kinds of dialogue that it will be trying to convey to you? Okay, just imagine and write some dialogues. Did you get me? Is it clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, for next class, please draw a picture of a tiger behind the bars and write some dialogues expressing its feelings and emotions. Okay, it's trying to communicate with you. So what are the things that it will try to speak to you? Okay, so just try it and do it as a homework for next class, and we'll discuss the poem in detail in the coming session. Okay,
Ma'am, I have a doubt.
yes, Sri Lakshmi.
Ma'am, the author of this poem is still alive?
Yes, yes, she is still alive. Poetess. Okay, not the author. When it comes to story, we refer to as author, and when it is poem, poet or poetess. Okay, the poet is still alive. Yes, Fidel?
Can you say what is bar?
Bar, steel bars or iron bars, which you find in the cage to restrict the freedom of animals. Okay.
Ma'am,
Yes, shall I wind up? Yes, Ananya?
ma'am, is there any other word for a female author?
Authoress, authoress.
Ma'am,
But normally we use as author and poet, but the female version is authoress.
ma'am,
Okay. Yes, Nia.
ma'am, I joined late. Can you put my attendance?
Yes, yes, sure. So thank you, children. I'll meet you in the next session.
Thank
Thank you.
Thank you,
Yes,
ma'am.
yes, yes, yes.